Let's see what that sounds. Let's go with daydreaming. Let's try that out this time. Looks like we're live on everything. I sent the links out to everybody on all the platforms. Excuse me. So that's what's up. Let me turn this off so we don't have any kind of any back sound or anything like that. So got the music playing, got some SWV. Let's get back to the right screen. Good, good, good. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Just kind of getting myself set up here. Still kind of coming into it. Got the live set up here. That looks fine. I'm recording. Cool. So, thank you again for joining me for the next part of this process. So let's jump right into it. I think we left off last time with setting up this part. We got him set up, right? We did a zoom in. I think we had just barely got started on the next part. She's not blind. Let's see which layer. So let's turn that off for now, and then we'll get back into this part. Okay, so that's all together. I wonder how we can actually let's see if we can take so let's take this and put it on the layer right under it. With the things you do, not blind, not blind. Things do for me. I'm so into you. Don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm so into you is probably my favorite SWV song easily. I'm so into you. Don't know what I'm gonna do. Got me so confused. So that way, I probably did this in reverse. Nope, I didn't. Because what I can do is turn this off, and I can still work on putting all the little characters to come in like this. So for this, I'm gonna, first off, let's make sure we're in the correct palette. Cool, we're in palette 2. Let's get our pen tool, make sure we're on the right layer, and it should allow us to start drawing. What I'm gonna do. There we go. Got me so confused. So I'll do a little head right here. I'm so into you. Don't know what I'm gonna do. You got me so confused. What I'm gonna do? What am I supposed to do? I don't want to overdo it with too many. Here, actually, I think I will put it on another layer. What I'm gonna do? How am I supposed to do? Do 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 do. Actually, let's leave those there. Let's go to this one right here. This is where it should start breaking open. We'll just start like this circles for the heads. Oh no, that's actually something else. And I'm just gonna do some really quick like eyes. Another SWV hit right after the last one, right? Because my heart starts beating triple time on my mind. You know what? I'm not gonna give them those same kind of hairdos. I think I'm not gonna give them hairdos at all. Maybe that'll make it a little bit easier. We will give them like little cheek things. Over me and the days feel so amazing. And then for the next one, we'll just continue down. We'll close our color palette. And then we'll do this. Can it swing while you love smooth? Like that. And then we're going to start putting like the little hands. And the hands are not actually going to be connected to like a body or anything right at first. We'll just do it like this. Their eyes are still going to be closed. Give them like little cheeks. Do like a little sad face. Heart starts beating triple time. So on my mind. And then we'll do like that. I get so weak in me, I can hardly speak. Lose all control, then takes over me in a daze. So amazing, it's not a face. And you like that? Like so. It kind of looks like teardrops at first. And that's okay for now, I think. No need to get too bogged down into it just yet. So now this one is where we're going to really start bringing it together. So I can hardly speak. Is this the video? Am I listening to the video? Oh, it's the radio edit. That's why. I'm like, this sounds a little different. Let's see what else we got here. B Tampa. Is that B? Hey B. I'm gonna try and keep it simple so that we can actually get all of these little avatars in here. Can you explain? You're in I ain't trying to put all your stuff out there, but you're in Texas now, right, B? I know you had moved like a long time ago. I think I seen now you have a granddaughter now too, I think. Man, that's so long ago. I remember shoot, when we were working together, your daughters were still in high school. They're probably all grown up and stuff now. That's been like 10, 12 years ago now. That's crazy. Hey, you want me? Hey, me. However they want me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All these little things would be little arms. Mm-hmm. They're all going, yeah. That's awesome. Well, I appreciate you joining me on the stream though. Mm. This is like a little project I've been working on for, man. So I think last time I saw you was like 2011 or 2012 or something. I think it was like 2 years after that I started working on this, and I'm just now finally kind of digging into it, like making it happen. So I was like, you know what? Let's do it live. Let's let people see it. You know, what are you up to these days? It probably will look better if I gave them. No. I'm gonna keep it simple. However you want me. However you need me. However you want me. However you need me. However you want me. I think that's all of them. So, man, you have to draw each and every one of these over and over. That's probably going to be the bulk of this episode, honestly. Which is okay. The more detail and work we put into it, the better. Working. Yep. That's about right. I'm wondering, do you still keep up with anybody from Arby's? I wonder. I found out it was a couple years. It was years later I had found out about Miss Cheryl. It's crazy because when I think back of Arby's, I think about working with Cheryl. It's like she was such a I don't even know how to say it. Like she was so tough. You know, to think that she's not here is just it's kind of unreal a little bit thinking about it. But I usually keep social media with a lot of folks. I haven't seen Davion in a minute though. Still see Andre every now and then on Instagram. I haven't seen Miss Denise in a while. I used to see her post all the time, actually. Stay with me, okay? Thank you too. You wanna start a new relationship with you? Yep, that looks good. And then they all fall right on top of him. And this is where we'll redraw him right here. Wanna hook this up, wanna shoot. Should I do show? Man, them old school Usher songs be hitting. But I really need to get together. Since you wanna be the one with. That's very good. Really, I ain't seen nobody. Yeah, 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 yep. That's that's about how it goes. Did I see you get remarried too? Did I see that? I wasn't sure. Yeah. Be the one with new relationship, just what you do. All the things come along, but you make me. Be the one with start a new relationship, but choose what you do. Things that come along, but you. Man, you don't even sing like this no more. Lots of circles. Jam. Is this Teddy's Jam by Guy? I haven't heard this one. Wow. Some New Jack Swing. Okay. Okay, now that we got all the circles, let's get the little eyes in there. A little quick shut eyes. I might need the non-smooth brush for this one. As I'm drawing this is turning out actually kind of funny. Now I'll get the little circles around the eyes. Just real quick little sketches. Looks good. All right, let's move to the next one. There's even more. Even more. So let's see how long that lasts for, though. I'm gonna save this song because this is a really good song. I'll take a look at that later. I'm gonna do like some lines to kind of show that they're falling out. Actually, so we'll do one more. We'll just do this one, and we'll call it after that. And then we'll move on to the next scene. And then we'll actually elongate these circles a little bit more now, just to kind of help. Let's go back to our regular tuning pen. Just to kind of help show how smushed they are on top of each other. You should beat me up too, and like a fool, it goes. The one right there in the middle, that's funny. Just kind of speed this up a little bit because there's going to be so many. What is this? Who is this guy? Bobby Brown. What's the name of this song again? It's Don't Be Cruel. Name of the album. Girl. Now let's get our non-smooth brush. Before we go too far, let's go ahead and clean up some of these circles too. Got cruel to you. Don't be cruel. Your attitude. Don't be cruel. Like that. That's good. Now we can go back to our pen, put those eyes in there again. We can kind of go down the road. All the different rows. And now let's give them little frowny faces. Give a few of them closed mouths. And then from here, I don't think they're gonna. I might give a few of them some arms, but I'm not gonna harp on it too hard if I don't, to be honest. I'm gonna give them all these little blushes. Man, Aaliyah was the voice of her age. So it's back and forth. Yep. So you go back, forth and forth. Go back, forth and forth. Back, forth and forth. Did I get them all? This is funny. So this one, I'm going to separate from the rest of them. Because I'm going to get rid of all these lines. That looks good. So now let's take a look at all of it as such. Whoa. Good. Let's convert all of them to vectors. Save. Convert to vectors. Oh, looks like I had a little. Man. Oh, what's this about? Interesting. I'm not sure what's. My phone's tripping. Do people say that anymore? Do people say tripping anymore? I feel like I'm getting too old to know these things. Maybe I can keep the colors pretty simple in this as well. Oh boy, let's change that one and change that one. I thought there was more here. Yep, there it is. All right, let's change some of the colors here that we got going on. That's good right there. Anniversary. Oh no, it crashed on us. All right, let's just fix that real quick. That's the first time that's happened in a long time. So let's just give it a minute to boot back up. All Give it a little bit. I can't wait till this episode is done. A lot of people have been waiting for episode 2. Like I said, I have all the rest of them planned for the whole season, honestly. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick while we're waiting. Kind of get a good idea of what we're talking about. Is that P.T. Belden? Is that Paul Belden? CMS Sergeant Paul Belden retired? That's good to see you. Good to see you. You always seem. I think you're always joining my my streams. I appreciate that. Let's see if I can find these episodes while I am waiting. There it is. Yep, so it starts you from the beginning. You got to scroll all the way back. And what I might do instead of white, I wonder if I can make these. Maybe we can make them different colors to kind of help differentiate them a little bit. So like, so we get a couple of blue ones, yellow ones, and green ones. Know what today is. Nope, not that color, because we literally have that right there. Try to keep it a little consistent. And we're just kind of jumping around a little bit so we can make sure we grab everything. Let's make a couple of these yellow, a couple of them green. A couple of red. And then a couple of them pink. I'll try to keep it around the same kind of areas. There was a couple of yellow ones too. Move your body, just move, do it. A couple of green ones too. Make sure we get that in there. We want to try and spread it out as much as I can. So maybe we have red, yellow, green, pink. Red, yellow, green. So let's make that one maybe yellow right here. Man, I guess all the colors have really been used up. None of them are really beside each other. Perhaps a couple of blues then. Let's put it right there, and maybe right there. And then everything I do here, I'm gonna actually copy it to the other one as well, so it can really speed this up a little bit. Try to spread some of these colors out a little bit as well. Just make some of them yellow, like that. Like so. And then get some red in there too. Maybe like that, and then some greens too. Spread them out a little bit more. And then some pinks. At a certain point, a lot of these are going to be touching each other. You can't really, as much as you try, you're not going to be able to spread them out as much as you like. So right there, we can probably, right here, we can put a pink. Right there, we can put a, oof, I don't know, because that's touching a little bit of everything. Maybe the green is the best option for that one. Right here, yellow is the best option. Copy it, paste right on top of it. And then let's get rid of these. That looks good, that looks good. So it took up some time, but it got us to where we needed to go. So now let's get to the next part here. Hey, Chris, you showed up. What's going on, man? Let's see what the next part is. So it looks like I can start kind of like right here, right there. On fill, that's perfect. Like we got a great setup. I reckon there's normal view for you, but your Toon Boom canvas is showing up as brown on the stream output. I didn't even notice, man. Wow, thank you for letting me know. That's weird. Why is it doing that? So it crashed on me earlier. So let me save it and try and reboot it. See, you always come in clutch for me, man. You always come in and let me know when things are messing up. Oh, you know what? It's probably. So it's booting back up. I think I have to reconnect. Hopefully it hasn't been that way. No, it hasn't. Well, I hope not. But it crashed on me about like 5-10 minutes ago, maybe. So I had to go back in and reboot it back up before you, probably right before you got on, honestly. So while that's booting back up, I'm gonna go look at the other episodes that I have in works. Yeah, this is good. We got all 10 episodes planned out. The next one is going to be called Turn Me On. We're going to introduce a new character called Brass, and she's going to join the group as a trio of crazy characters and stuff, like a female. She's also an android, just like Phil. Now let's see. So it's still showing up weird. Man, man, I would hate to God, I would hate to end the stream just because of something like that. I know we can fix it. Display capture. There it is. All right. Perfect. So I think we're about somewhere right here. Let's make a mark so we can come back to it. What I want to do is actually go all the way back to one of the previous scenes and grab a head of Phil. Like, I need a good, right there. Copy it, bring it back down here, paste it. We don't need the mouth right now because we're going to redraw the mouth. Maybe make it a little bit larger, and what I'm going to do is actually redraw it. But before we do that, let's get rid of the colors so I can actually see in the onion skin. Now, if I was thinking ahead smartly, awesome, thank you. If I was thinking ahead smartly, I would have just drawn this one time and not redrawn it again. So maybe I'll do that this time and remember. I'll just copy the line. Now I love drawing his eyes like a visor like that. Actually, so we're gonna draw his eyes closed. The only time we draw his eyes as not being in his visor, his eye visors, is when he's completely turned off. So if he's sleeping, we can actually show his eyes closed. Excuse me. Right here. I'm actually going to draw another one. Actually, I'm just going to do one. And we'll do like how we did before, where we just do the mouth. We'll do the head by itself. Then we'll go to the mouse. This is where I'm going to leave my copied layer, so I won't have to redraw it again. Let's get rid of that. Let's give him a background. Let's make the background something simple, like a let's do something like a pillow. Let's draw a pillow, because robots need pillows. They're people too. Let's do the pillow under his head. so that we don't have to worry about cutting it off or marking it differently or anything like that. Kind of like this. And then this is just to kind of help show that his head is laying down. Surround with my affection, so I creep. And let's actually remove this. Let's make the background like a yellow to show like maybe that's his bed or something. And then for the pillow, we're gonna vectorize it, and then we'll make it like a cushion color. If we need to change it, we can do that later. Save, group this, and then move it right under the head. Let's crop it out. I was wondering if we were gonna play some Michael Jackson Jam. Man, that's pretty good. So how's things going over at your channel, Chris, man? Are you getting some subs, getting some likes, some views and things? Do this here. I'm like, what is the next part? His ears and head. So there we go. I want to do something where it's like nighttime or something, but I think I'll leave it like this for now. Remember the time we found. But let's take a look at what his mouth looks like here. It's kind of open like this. Like that. And there's some drool coming down. And then we'll that's funny. To remember, I bet you remember, I bet you remember, I bet you remember. In the back of my mind, you remember the time when we fell in love. You remember the time. So we'll do that. So this is our boy, he's sleeping. And I think of what I'll do, I'll draw my own version of like Z's. And then when we do his other mouth, because I want to do two different versions of the mouth. And then I'll do it like, my baby, do you remember? Man, Michael Jackson was a treasure. We'll do it kind of like he's sucked up some of the spit. The spittle. My baby. You remember the time. Oh, let me turn this. By the time. Said it's been rough, definitely not ranking. However, my cartoons aren't necessarily searchable content, trying to do it organically. So it's basically just getting traction with each one. No, I feel you on that, man. I feel you definitely. I think I'm gonna try to wait for the 10,000. Should be anytime now. Should be soon. And then I feel like once I hit that, then I'll be done with the whole like pushing the the boosts and stuff like that, just so I can I'm gonna actually remove. I'm gonna remove a couple of these layers. I'm gonna remove four of them. So I'm gonna do something like this here. Copy, paste, and then bring this all the way down, like so. And then we'll just. I want to really elongate this scene a little bit. But no, I feel you, man. Once I get to the 10,000 mark myself, I think I'm gonna back off on the boosting and just focus on organics. Focus on some of that stuff that YouTube has been pushing out as far as the weekly updates and all kind of stuff. I do like that. I like that a lot from their app, the Studio app. They really kind of hone in on what you need to do for your account. So I'll start paying attention to that here soon. But definitely wanted to find the rhythm, find the audience a little bit, and yeah, the next is to build that rapport, I guess. Let's do some more Z's like this. Let's do 3. Well, that's not a Z. I get so long. Hey, Justin Duhard. That's Captain Duhard now, if I'm not mistaken, huh? How's it going, man? I think I saw you on the workshop team thing for a couple weeks from now, right? Let's do some red here. And I did not grab that one. So Z, Z, Z. I could probably make this a little bit more dynamic. Let's do that. Let's move these down to maybe right here. And then that's a little bit better. Can't let anybody hold me. So it's gonna last maybe 1 second. Oh, no, right here. Oh man. Let's go all the way back. Let's put it right here. Man. So if I hit play, it's gonna start from the beginning, right? Yeah. Let me do stop at. It's doing that because the end frame where it stops is going to be so much later, so much earlier. So when I hit play, it's going to go back to the beginning. So let's actually put this at let's say 3,000. Let's end at 3,000. And then over here, let's go back. So I want to see how this flows. Okay. Maybe I can go in and do something where he kind of wakes up a little bit differently, but for now, I think that is good. Let's actually extend the background. Extend this background just a little bit more, all the way until maybe where are we at? There we go. Until right here. Get rid of all this extra. I'm gonna grab this head again. Who is this? Amory. Okay, okay. And then for this, we're gonna have his head get close. And then we'll open his eyes real big. Like that. And you know what? I'm not gonna worry about the insides because they're gonna be black anyway, right? And then we'll fill the inside like that. And the mouth, I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna do one where his mouth is like, he's like, he's like, no, it needs to be more despair, like, uh, like that, maybe. And then we'll do it again, but with his eyebrows even larger. And his mouth a little more twisted. Save. We'll extend this a little bit and then we'll copy and paste it all the way down to the end, like so. We'll get rid of this last one here. Turn off our onion skin. Oh, looks like I spoke too soon a little bit. Maybe it's best to just keep one. I'm thinking. Now that I see it, after we've done it and I see it, it looks better to just have one image. So we do this thing, we do theater Thursdays where we go to the movies every Thursday. That's big for me. I want to see a movie. But I can't express enough how much I look forward to the theater Thursdays. I look forward to seeing a new movie every Thursday because it's like the only day that I feel really good about going out to go do takeout and like no fucks given. You know, this is our takeout day. This is our movie day. This is the popcorn day. Splurge, splurge and everything. See whatever new movie just came out Thursday. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow because it's a movie called Civil War by the same guy who did I think he did Midsommar, Hereditary. I think he did Hereditary as well. Let me make sure. No, Civil War. I forget his name. Alex Garland, that's his name. I've become a real fan of this guy. He did okay, I'm completely off. He did 28 Days Later, Sunshine, 28 Weeks Later, Dread. He did Dread. That's crazy. Ex Machina, Annihilation, Men, Civil War. 28 years later. Like I love all of these movies. So really looking forward to what he's got to do on this new movie next. All right, so here, this is a new scene where we actually see Phil straight on. This is where I might have to go back to one of my old drawings and find a picture of Phil that's straight up. Because I actually have this all drawn out already. It's just a matter of going back and finding it. So I just got to open my I don't think that's right. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. It's the, I think it's main ground 2. So this is from my first episode. I keep a library of elements from the first episode and layers that I can just pull back and just drop in and use anytime, no matter what program I'm using, or no matter what project I'm using. So for this, I'm gonna try it out real quick. Let's hit save. Let's get background. Background is the one I'm looking for first. So the thing is, it's probably gonna be in the front. Okay, that looks good so far. Now let's do furniture. That looks good. That's what I want. Now let's do I have a background shade? There it is, background shade. Foreground. I want foreground. Yep, I want foreground. Main ground. So furniture did that. Main ground 2. That's not what I want. Main ground is probably going to be the characters themselves. I want that. I don't know if I want that, because that's my old character design of Greg. So as much as I love it, I might have to ditch it. At least the head part anyway, right? Now let's put the texture in there right here. Right there. Like that. Splendor is a PG-13 or more for adults. I would say it's more PG-13. It's got some cussing in it and stuff like that, and it's got adult themes in it that I think wouldn't be totally appropriate for a child. It's something that you and I will watch, on Adult Swim, basically. It's like, would you let your kid watch Adult Swim show? Yes, but or maybe not. That's kind of how I see it. There we go. There we go. So what I want to do is use fill. So I'm going to actually unlock these layers that I just dropped in. And I'm going to copy all of them, one of all of them, and then turn them off. Then we're going to go all the way back. I'm going to go to the same exact spot I was just in. Paste this in here. And then turn all these layers back on. And then what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to remove them and then paste them as a new drawing. Boom. So now I don't have to worry about these being connected to all the ones in the front. So that's perfect. So what I can do with that is take everything in texture. It's a little bit of a process, but we'll get it. Put it right here in textures. So I can get rid of this whole layer. Furniture is going to go into the background, but let's get the background first. Remove. Make sure it's the right background that we're dealing with. Yep. Put in background. And all the furniture, remove. Put it in the background as well. Or maybe that needs to be its own layer. I probably need to put that in background 1. So put that in background 1, like that. So I'm gonna get rid of furniture. And I'm gonna get rid of background. I want that. Background shade, I'm not gonna mess with just yet. Main ground 1, that's all my characters. I'm gonna remove that. I'm gonna put that in the layer with Greg, right there, boom. The TV that's in the foreground, I'm gonna put that in foreground 1. Like so. Oh no, let's put it in foreground 2. There we go. So we'll get rid of that here, boom. Texture, we do want that. So I can actually get rid of the main ground. So the only thing that's left is background shade, which I will probably deal with that a little bit later when we get into the actual background shade. I might actually just keep it and use it as is. But I do see one problem here though. The problem is, oh, there it is. I was like, I need this little section right here. This section right here to show up for this next scene. So let's see how we can probably use the camera. Let's keep that right there and do another one. And then we'll go back to right here. And right there. So now let's crop it again. Go back to our camera and then just move it. Whoa. So we see just that much. So it's actually going to be fill. And then like right, maybe like right there. And let's put it right here. I'm not going to be able to get it the way I want it. Maybe like right there. And let's see if we can get half the couch right there, right? This right here. That's almost perfect. Almost perfect. So let's just see if we can zoom in. Well, first let's copy this pan movement. Place it right here as well. Now let's get nice up and close. So like I said before, this is our old character model of Greg. Let's see how we can fix that. And actually, this will probably be the last part that I'll do. Let's see if I can, oh. I thought I saved it so that it didn't do that. Looks like it didn't quite. So let's do this. Let's remove this. What other camera movements do we have here? Yeah, all this can go. Let's go back to here. Let's place our camera movements back in here. Boom, boom. But when we go back here, it should be fine. Perfect. I'll have to do it a while then. All right, that looks good. Oh, the character design. I'm gonna go back to the front. Let's see if we can find a good image of Phil. I'm not Phil, Greg. Gotta get a front face like this. Copy. And now let's see how we can, let's turn this off so we can kind of see what we're doing. Be late, hey, there's gonna do to the jacuzzi. All right, let's reset all of our tools and stuff so we don't get too lost here. Oh, save. Make sure we're constantly saving. See, that's big difference. So actually what I'm going to do is just copy this, bring it over to here. I'm trying to think. Let's get rid of this. Let's kind of pick them apart a little bit. Copy, paste. Trying to excuse my back and forth. I'm getting a little indecisive. So I'm trying to decide basically how I'm gonna. Where's my palette? My color palette is. It keeps changing on me. Okay. I think if we got rid of this head, not color. Let's do this. Let's get rid of this completely. Go back here, copy this, paste it here in the same spot, remove all of this. And then I'm gonna keep this head design. Like that. Hopefully I don't mess it up too bad. I feel like I already kind of did already. But like so. Like that. I think we can get rid of that at this point. Kind of really highlight the baldness in the front. And let's get rid of that ear part right there. Make it a little cleaner. And his neck, actually what I'm gonna do, let's make him slouch a little bit more. Whoop. Kind of like that. It's much more character in it than just being straight, I think. And these up here could probably be a little bit better. A little bit more like that. Something's off about this line right there. There we go. And his nose is going to be kind of like that. And I tell you what, you guys let me know what you think about the character design since I changed it here. So I changed it pretty drastically, actually. be something's off with it. I think it's this beard right here. It's like it's it's going in too much. Yeah, it should be like that. It's almost like the curls are just a little unnatural or something. And his head is, nope. You think it would be hard to draw hands and stuff. This part right here is what's hard. It's like trying to keep the design the same and on point. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it too much. Wow. See, right here, it looks really good. I might have to come back to this, honestly. So for the time being, let me just finish it. Let me see how well it comes out. Man, I hate that I wasted even just this little bit of time trying to figure this out. Oh man, look at that. Didn't even realize I didn't finish drawing his eyebrow correct. Some more SWV. Let's take a look at this. Let's see what we think. So we got this versus that. I don't know. Nothing wrong with sticking with the original either. It's hard to be symmetrical. The partial side, exactly. The partial side view. So when you're looking at it straight on or from the side, it's like, okay, cool. But man, something about the original just kicks ass, you know. Yeah, so I might end up doing that. But for now, wow. This right here, disappointment. You're a disappointment. So let's just remove that for now. Let's put it like up here or something. And let's just finish out extending the scene out. Extending the scene. We'll extend it out to about right. Right there. And then this is where we would have Phil come and do his little, how did it look? It was like so it's really like a blurred version of him moving. So let me just do a pre-draw of that, right? But where does it start? So right here, almost immediately. Whoop. So it's gonna be kind of like that. Where's it at? Right there. So it's gonna be kind of like actually it's gonna be kind of like ooh. And then the rest of his body. like this. We'll cut it off. And then his little, probably like this. And then his other leg is kind of coming from behind. Something like that. Very squiggly, very does not make sense at all kind of look to it. Maybe the baller version can be used later if there was a scene where there's a flash forward him in the future. Okay, okay, okay. I like that. I like that a lot. That way we can use them both and it's not throwing it away or anything like that. Um, but no, man, I really appreciate it. Again, you are a big help. Let me know about the thing earlier, giving me some advice here and all this kind of stuff. It's been another really great stream. I try not to keep you guys too long. Hour and a half. Started at 7 o'clock. So 7 o'clock every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sometimes we do a pop-up on Saturday or Sunday. Thank you guys again for showing up. I really appreciate all the love and all the support. Don't forget the merch. We got the merch for the I Am cartoons and everything like that. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, all that stuff. Chris, again, I appreciate you showing up, man. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. So stay tuned.